Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. This is Brian M. Truskowski with Illuminate. This is the Illuminated Conversations podcast. Season 3, everyone. Season 3. Oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. I did 2 seasons back in 2020. It was kind of awkward conversations, getting the rust out. But you know what? I am back in action and ready to do this. This is going to be an awesome series. In short, it was illuminated and inspired by a dear friend and mentor of mine, Stephen, who will be a guest later on. This is just the introductory episode just to give you the what's what. Really, in short, what this is going to be an amazing conversation with all sorts of different healthcare practitioners offering real-time, real-life experience how to heal in this crazy and odd world that we're living in with COVID and whatever's going on, all the different solutions and this, that, and the other. These are all people that I know personally, and it's going to be amazing. I already have a good lineup so far. And I want you to stay tuned because it's going to be conversations on what are our alternative ways or healthy ways that we can address our health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, elsewise, right? And I want to start with a few nuggets that I've been digging up. And to be honest, I've been sort of in a little bit of a dark hill for the last few weeks or few months, but I have some nuggets that I want to share with you. These are the shorts of it. Really, this world's crazy, right? The mental mind, the spiritual mind, all of it is there's so much happening. But I want to share one nugget with you. In short, one analogy is a version of this. Emotions are like getting on buses. Once we get on that bus, we have to choose to stay on that bus for a little bit. And once that bus comes to the stop, we can get off and choose to get on a different bus. But once we choose that emotion, like fear or sadness or anger or shame, we may have to be on it a little bit and ride it out until we get like, hey, can I get a transfer ticket to the next bus? Awesome. Thank you. Getting bus 61 back towards happiness as opposed to depression. That's one version of it. Version 2 is this, and this isn't anything radical, but it's kind of like this. I'm feeling heart flutterings, upsetness in my being, some sensation in my being. And initially we want to go into fear. We want to go into story around, oh, this pain in my knee or this pain in my shoulder means X, Y, or Z, right? And I'm a big advocate and supporter that physical pain in our body may not be physical, but it's a mental, emotional, or spiritual aspect that's trying to get our attention for some message. So this is what I did this morning. This morning I was feeling a little bit of a heart palpation, like just like not like I'm getting sick or heart attack, but just like anxiety, stress, right? Fear in my heart. And I went into a meditation. I decided just to say, hi, heart, how are you doing? And my old story was it was fear and anxiety around the situation in my life. But in reality, what it was just like, look, this is just a situation that's happening. It means nothing. What story are you putting to it? And we'll assign that. So it's like, oh, this fear story I've been putting to this heart, fear, anxiety had nothing to do with situation A or B or C. It was just my heart going, hey, I need to be seen. I need to be loved. And all of a sudden, just in my meditation, I just sort of like embraced my heart and loved myself for a moment. And in that moment, the feeling, the sensation, the stimulus went away. Right? What a beautiful idea. And I know this is not radical, but I'm just wanting to give you an idea. As a bodywork practitioner over 10 years, and I've done countless amounts of personal growth, self-empowerment work, whatnot. And what I've seen is a lot of times the stress we're holding, the physical sensations we're holding are those things. So what if we were to slow down, tune in and check in with ourselves? Not that I don't support any sort of, acupuncture or massage therapy or chiropractic or anything for those things, but there are deeper layers to it, right? Our body speaks to us in so many ways. So let's just pause and listen. And that's really what these conversations are going to be about with all these amazing practitioners that we're going to be speaking with in future episodes, is pausing, listening, and hearing what they're having to say. What they say may be triggering, may be new, it may be a brilliant concept. We don't know, but these conversations are to illuminate thoughts, to generate conversations in your own life with yourself or with other people, your loved ones, your family, your friends, and to be contemplative and say, do I agree with this? Do I not agree with this? Are they friggin' crazy, or they're onto something there, right? So that's what these conversations are going to be about. Simple premises, concepts, of how to move forward in a healthy way, stepping away from the allopathic, maybe some woo, we'll find out, stay tuned, right? But regardless, we are in a place where a lot of institutions and ideas are dying away and these new revolutionary ideas are coming into place. Here's a spoiler: a lot of these things have been in place for antiquity, from Chinese medicine or elsewise, right? Or through all the spiritual practices of Zen, of the yogis, right? Of the yogic tradition. A lot of this stuff is not new. We're just reformatting and reprogramming it in a modern way. So that all makes sense to you and that sounds exciting, then I'm going to invite you to stay tuned as this season progresses. And I'm going to probably do once a week. We'll see what happens. But regardless, thank you for being on board. Thank you for listening. I love all of you. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the below. Share these videos. And always keep an open mind. That's really what I suggest. I'll end on this note. I see so much division and divide happening. You like one, I like two. Well, we can't talk to each other. I'm breaking down these walls. I choose to come together out of love, out of compassion, out of understanding, listening to understand, not listening to speak and correct, but listening to understand. How can we grow like we used to back in the days, boys and girls? We used to listen to grow by being challenged by each other and going, hey, you know what? That challenges my beliefs, but I'm going to go home and sit with that and see how I feel about that. What a revolutionary idea, right? So with that, as you hear these conversations, give them a chance to sit. Don't react immediately. Take them and just sit with them and go, how do I really feel about that? And are you willing to shift your perspective, challenge yourself, and see what's really true inside of that? That's my offering in all of these conversations that are going to be coming in the following season. So I love all of you. Be well and have a beautiful and blessed day. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.